Hey guys, welcome back to the 406 Stacker channel, coming to you from the last best place. Got some fractional silver to talk about today, and it's about 2 ounces here on the table in front of us. And let's get into some fractional stuff. Now, you guys know that I love fractional because if silver price goes crazy like gold price, which I don't think it'll go that crazy, but if it does go up, 1 ounce silver might be too big. And that's where your constitutional silver comes in. And we all like 90% silver, but sometimes it's cool to collect things that aren't 90% silver. And that's what I've done here. So let's start with this half-ounce piece down here on the bottom. Now, I did a short of this, but this is a International Commerce Exchange, ICE, $50 with any participating member of ICE. So this is a half a troy ounce, it says right there. Redeemable in trade. And then on the back side, this is where it gets interesting. So it's a divisible piece, 16th troy ounce. So that would be about, 2 grams. So I thought this was really cool. $20, $22, $23, so a little bit more than normal, but it's a pretty cool piece. Where are you going to find one, right? The next pieces, we're going to go to these quarter ounce pieces, and these say 999 fine silver, quarter ounce, or 0.25 troy ounce. And then the back, let's see if we can get that. Here we go. Sons of Liberty Mint. So these are pretty cool. They just disappeared. The Sons of Liberty did. I don't know. There's not much information out there. I mean, they were making these. They were selling them on Facebook, Instagram, and all the places that people would sell that kind of stuff. And they just disappeared. I can't find any information out. Maybe you guys know what happened to them. These originally would have came in a 10-ounce bag. If I can find a picture, I'll show it to you. But they would have been 10 ounces. So there would have been 40 pieces of these in there. So pretty cool. I do like I said, trade. I like the up in Ware, New Hampshire. There's a local silver mint, it's called. And I visited Ware, New Hampshire years ago on vacation. The silver mint wasn't there. They have a really awesome Snitchel Fest. So if you ever go up to Ware, New Hampshire, do it during the Snitchel Fest. And you can also go to the local silver shop and pick up some 10th ounce. So they mint 10th ounce. And of course, when you're minting smaller like this, the price goes up. So I think theirs is about 40, 42 an ounce. The last I checked, when they're 10th ounce pieces. So always more expensive. And speaking of expensive, let's go to the Johnson Matthey pieces here. Now, these are 5-gram pieces. Okay. Still new in the plastic. New, old, right? I was able to pick up the 3 of these for a killer price. This one's got a little bit of toning on it. Plain back. So these I watch on eBay, and they generally bring between $25 and $32 for one of these. So 5 grams, the price of silver, right? I was able to pick up all 3 of these for just around $35. So it was definitely a great deal. Did not hesitate. And again, it's only about half an ounce. But when the deal's like that, you got to strike when you can. So all in here, I got these right at spot price. So picked them up off eBay, and the guy actually had 19 more ounces. And unfortunately, it was one I was down there in California, and I just couldn't swing it with the flight and all the expenses for traveling. I couldn't swing another 10 ounces at that time, and they've since sold. So would have been cool to have the whole set. I'm going to do something, some way I'm going to start putting all my fractional pieces in. And I'm not sure what that looks like yet. I think I'm going to pick up a old Montana coin or bank bag and start putting all my fractional pieces in there, just so it's kind of all in one spot like I do with all my cast pieces. You guys have seen the hand poured stuff that I have in the little Montana bag. So we're going to slide these out of the way, and I'll show you what I have here with this hand poured stuff. So this is the little leather Montana bag, 1889. Unfortunately, it does say Made in China in there, so it's not an old bag. But this is where I keep all my poured stuff, right? So got some MK bar stuff there, Silver Oceans, and some other things. Speaking of which, one of my subscribers that's local here stopped in at the local coin shop today and gifted me a 1 ounce poured piece that they just finished up. And the deal is that when we get to 500 subscribers, we're going to give that away. So he gifted it to you guys, but you got to do the things. You got to subscribe, you got to share, and you got to like the video. We get to 500. We're going to do a couple of giveaways, but that's just another, hand poured stuff. If you guys like the hand poured stuff, you'll want to be sure to be subscribed, and we'll do a giveaway here soon. We're getting close. We're almost to 400. So just another month or two. Hopefully we're to 500, and then we'll give that away. So pretty cool. I got a call from my coin shop, and he goes, what's going on? I said, why? He goes, we had a guy call in about this train from the Sunshine Mint that I done a video on a while back. He called in inquiring about it. We had another guy stop in, the guy that donated the 1 ounce poured piece. And then they had a third guy stop in and talk about the 406 stacker. So it was pretty cool that, even though I only got a couple hundred subscribers, apparently a lot of them are in Montana. So they all stopped at the coin shop today and talked to the guys. So that was pretty cool to hear that people have mentioned me and found my channel. Guys, if you do like this stuff, again, consider subscribing. It helps me out. I plan with this channel to give back to the community. I'm not going to be one of these guys that has 200,000 subscribers and don't talk to you and never gives back. So my plan is to help you guys with your stacking goals too. That's the part of this channel that I want to really emphasize, that I'm trying to educate people, right? This helps the entire community, the entire country, when we have more silver stackers. So I consider subscribing and doing all the things. And on March 31st, unless it's a normal time to buy silver, I don't recommend that you go out. I have a feeling that some shops are going to probably put an extra $1 or $2 premium on stuff. You're going to pay a little bit more. Just stick with the flow that you always go. I go in on paydays and buy my silver. I'm going to suggest that. I don't believe in the whole silver squeeze thing. It's going to be a blip on the map. The silver that you guys are going to buy or potentially buy during the silver squeeze is already in the hands of either the dealers or the local shops, and you're not going to be affecting the big markets. So not unless you have millions of dollars. And if you do, hit me up. I need a channel sponsor. Okay. Till next time, guys, stack as big as the sky.